So thank you for joining us. This is final round coverage of the Mendip Open 2018. I'm joined here by Sam.
Hello.
Hi Sam. And I'm Gareth from Bison Productions. So we thought we'd take a couple of cameras out.
Oh yes we did.
Yeah, and see if we could capture it. So we were inspired from the from across the pond where their television coverage, YouTube coverage.
Yeah, which we stay up till silly o'clock to watch it at all times.
Yeah.
But thought we'd give it a go ourselves.
Yeah, so this is amateur hour. So settle in. You've got amateur hour with Sam and Gareth as we talk you through this beautiful course on this amazing day. What a day!
It was incredible weather-wise weekend. We had some incredible weather. Mendip Masters every year never seems to disappoint, and 2018 was no different. Hole 14 starting here. We are blind shot over the wall, which means quite a difficult tee shot, but just trying to float either a stable putter down the gap to the green area here.
Yeah.
Just the start.
Yeah, just James was raring to go.
Yeah, he wanted to really get going, and he's got straight down there and kicked into the tree, and he's got a putt.
He's pleased with that. So James is in the lead by 2 shots over Dan, and Dan's up next, and then we've got Chris and Matt.
Yeah, Chris O'Brien and Matt Cutler on the card as well. Yeah. So Dan Ryan, the only left-handed player on the card here. Dan's from, I believe, originally from California. He brought the California sunshine with him this weekend, and that's a great shot. Looks like he's down there pretty close. Sorry, Chris. Matt designed the course and is also tournament director this weekend, and I think he's a little bit off from being a bit tired on that one to start settling in.
He was aiming for his spotter, aiming for Chris down there.
Now Chris is throwing a beautiful shot.
That's the shot.
Excellent, very good, and got the applause as well.
Scrambling from the edge there.
Real scramble. You can see how built up and grown up the course is up to the drone footage, because they were filmed at different times. And it's a must make, and he's made it.
He landed on the path. That was a great recovery. And first round nerves here. Well, first round being filmed. I mean, I'm not sure any of these guys have had a camera pointed at them for every single shot. No.
James there putting back, made the putt again. This is really a must get to. If you miss the drive like Matt did, it's always going to be a struggle and a scramble for your free. But yeah, you really want a must get to in this one. James Lewin actually aced it in practice on the last event. Yeah. Dan using a Croydon Cyclone putter there.
Yeah, playing out of Croydon. And there's Sam.
Yeah, there I am, running to that next hole.
Get going.
Yep. Chase that basket down. That was actually when you see me going, "You alright?" Yeah, I'll just go to the next. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got there.
I'm glad you knew the course.
Swapping places.
Because this is your home course, isn't it?
So I worked actually at Mendips as an outdoor instructor for a few years, and then got into disc golf from there, and since I've taken on disc golf and done it a bit more full time. But that shows you the difference there.
How green it is.
It's so grown up.
Yeah. Oh.
So Gareth, you did the. Oh, now that kicked really left actually, really far left. And it can be tricky down there.
Yeah, it's the tunnel is the name, and
Dan's made that tunnel.
Left-handed.
Oh, and that's a beautiful shot.
It's gone past the basket.
So yeah, I was still getting set up at the top here. Managed to catch Dan's, but I don't think I caught anyone else's. Yeah.
Trusty 150.
Still trying to get that.
Trusty 150T. Is that a T-bird then?
I believe so. Yeah.
Here's Matt.
And that looks lovely.
Oh my God!
Off the bucket.
That was been an awesome ace, wouldn't it?
So a misfired drive on the first hole, and then off the bucket on the second. I think he's here to play.
Turn to scramble. Now he's going to have to take the 4 on that one. No.
Yeah. Going to have to settle for the 4. Oh, where is Chris? Nasty spit up there. A little bit left though.
A little bit blurred. Dan with his 2.
So Dan, the only one putting back there. I mean, if Matt didn't have the basket to get in the way of, I think he would also be putting back. But right up there, Dan, to be able to have that comeback putt.
tap into. Unlucky Matt.
So that's the way to get it started. A little downhill hold and an uphill hold. They should be awake now in the afternoon, ready for this final round.
It's not really an X-Cal though. You look at it.
Not really an X-Cal?
I think as you said, just so worn in. Not really an X-Cal anymore. He still throws it like one, so. Okay, horseshoe. Now this is a bit of a signature hole, this one. I love this one. Great tee looking out of the woods. You actually have to make the drive out of the woods. Inbounds is over the fence. You can just see disappearing there. And then it's actually out of bounds if the whole track all the way around and beyond is all OB as well. So you have to land it on the island. Multiple ace runs at this constantly. It's a real great hole for it. And Dan's not happy there. He's come up short.
It's an ace run, but it's so easy to go OB, isn't it? So easy. Either to leave it a little bit high and it go left, or to go a bit long if you're going straight at it.
It is. Now it looks like he's gone long, but then it's short. So Matt's came up nice there. Chris is
he's left it a bit high.
Asking it to turn. It's fading off. Is it going to stop? It does.
It's in bounds. Ooh, look at that.
No,
that's
if
bang
this
on.
stays sat up. And parked. Excellent shot.
Yeah. You can see the other groups in the background. It's nice to see other people out on the course. It's a beautiful sunny day and the tee pads are all full. And just people, laughter and cheers going out across the course.
It really is. Mendip's been the sort of home for the growth of the sport down in the southwest, and we've really seen a massive increase in club members recently. And over the last few years, the courses have been coming on massively. Yeah. We've got different tee levels for all levels of families, intermediates, you name it. It's all there.
Yeah, it really is. Really is a great course.
Matt making a great putt there for the two. And James should be putting in for two as well. We recently had a charity event, which we had around 500 beginners that had not played disc golf come and play disc golf for the first time. All went away with a putter that with a donation to the charity. Yeah, incredible for growth of the sport, and we've been seeing people out with these discs since it on other courses around Bristol as well. So it's great.
Grow the sport. Yeah, no, that was a great day. It was, again, so many kids out on the course and so many great shots.
There will be a video actually on Gareth's channel.
I made a video of the day just to see if, I think for next year, hopefully it's going to be a yearly event.
Fingers crossed. So 17 here. A long tee shot, needing to get over the path that the drone's just gone over. Everything is out of bounds before that, so needing to get over there, and then giving yourself a nice shot to come into the opening, either for a long putt or an approach into this opening to the green. I've seen a few people to it, but it's real tough, really tough, as you can see. Matt ripping, yeah. So I've seen James Luton actually get there to the basket, and Angus Green recently toed it as well.
Angus would do that, yeah.
Hulk smash, as they say, or Angus smash.
But there, these guys, no problem with that OB first.
No, that looks like that's going to go off left a little.
A bit more.
But still.
Dark shadows there, but there is a gap. Not as big a gap as in the drone footage.
No, it's grown up a little bit more, but it's still there. Now, if I was in Dan's position here as a right-hander, I'd be taking a huge Lizotte-style hyzer over the top of the trees because the window's just so tough to get into. But Dan shows us just how he's done there.
Yeah.
Now Chris has got more of an open line to go at it.
This guy's making it look easy.
Whereas James is even closer.
Go on.
Oh, that was a great run.
Yes, I think we missed Matt's second shot, which was into that opening, which is pretty much every time I play it, I'm at one side or other of that opening where Matt was.
So this actually came in as the third hardest hole over the weekend. Chris sinking up putt there, but we actually had an average of 3.9 So yeah, the third hardest hole over the weekend. So it does prove to be difficult.
I'm not surprised.
We have people in all divisions, which is great about Mendip Masters, is that we have people all across the field. So there are the odd few that can't make that long shot, but then they still have the drop zone from the blue tee to come in. But it still does make it difficult.
That blue tee is a difficult angle as well.
Yeah, again with what I was saying about the Lizotte over the top, it makes you want to try and do that from that drop zone to try and get to the green.
Yeah.
To save it after the OB.
There we go.
Okay.
Taking the 4 there.
Yeah, he's not happy with that 4.
126 meters though, so it is a long hole.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we on to next? I think it's the hole 18.
Hole 18.
Hole 18, of course.
One of my aces here. I'm going to put it. I'm going to say it, Gareth.
Yes.
Classic AVR.
Did you get an ace on this one?
Classic
did you?
AVR. Floated, just straight line all the way down. Just let it hit the chains. The basket will get in the way. No, this one's a real steep downhill. And it steeps off to the right as well. The hill disappears off right.
That roll away.
You're aiming to try and get a floaty putter, really, or a stable putter to hit into these 3 trees you've seen in front of the basket there, and take the 2. If you're not going for the ace.
Top tip there. Ooh,
now this looks lovely. If it comes, and it's hit, so he's going to be good there.
See Dan float one down there.
So difficult as a lefty.
Ooh,
the hill
risking
disappearing
the hill
now, but he's got it.
Unlucky.
Well, that went right down, didn't it?
We did down those steps, I think.
Yeah. He's going to be putting up from there.
Oh,
just floated.
Touch. Go on. Oh.
And he's hit those trees I was talking about and sat there for the birdie. He's throwing the stud.
Stud with the stud, and he's looking
and
for
it's
hard.
Held it. It looks good. Oh, that couldn't have been far away.
Oh yeah. So that's a doesn't look it, but that's quite a long way down, isn't it?
It is a long way down. That's the reason for the little fence there. We call that Cutler's little fence. It was an installation we've done the last 2 years running now. Just try and it doesn't stop all rollaways, but it stops a few. Obviously didn't stop Cutler's discs there, so he's gone down. But makes it anyway. So what does it matter? Who needs Cutler's little fence? I definitely do.
Every time. Every time. That's Chris, I think, from behind the tree.
Yeah, good. Well done with your arms there. learning those arms.
No, Chris's wrist.
And Dan, difficult. He's got there though with the straddle. Yeah. Okay.
Lovely shot.
So at the lowest point of the course now, we're at the bottom of the hill. Walking to hole 1. So 18 finishes as a big loop round.
And I think everyone's level at this point, I think, on the round.
I believe so.
It could be. Oh, hole 1. Hole 1. What a beautiful hole. And again, in the autumn, not much garlic, not much vegetation.
So clear. Look at it. It's lovely.
You can see the tee. You can see the basket.
You can even see the fence on the left-hand side.
No, OB fence.
You could this weekend once we trimmed it. So yeah, OB all the way down on the left-hand side. It's called Badgers because behind the camera right now on the left there is a big badger pit which saves your discs from going OB if you can get all the way down there. But this is a pump, I tell you. Oh, and James trying to bite off enough there has actually managed to find the OB. No.
See, now if this was the autumn, that would be fine.
That would have been an absolute perfect shot. No, not swaying for the sidearm here. And it's worked. It's, may have got himself a bit caught. I agreed on the catch come as well.
Let's see what Dan's got. Oh.
Now that is ripped.
Laser beam. Just keep going. Cutting a little bit off.
Bit of guarding for me on the way through. Saved me having to take that down next year.
Now this is so
this is interesting. The blue tee is actually an optional drop zone, but James thought I'm further up than that. I want to take it from the line, which he can do obviously. But he chose not to take the optional drop zone, and it worked out from fine there.
Great recovery shot from James.
Now everyone was amazed. Matt throwing a sidearm approach here. So ballsy apparently, according to James.
Dan, half a run. You can hear everyone.
Matt just explaining himself.
No, the backhand would have been a layup to where Chris is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. These guys all get on, don't they? You know, there's a...
Yeah, majority of the time, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you be mad with someone wearing an orange t-shirt like that?
Oh, yeah.
Pulling it off well.
Judging from where it is, I'm going to let you take that out.
Oh, he's so generous.
So generous. What a man. James Luton there, everybody. And look, just look at that putt.
Solid.
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 Well done, James.
Good round.
Okay, on to hole 2.
The woods.
This is proven to be quite a difficult one as well. It's the 4th hardest hole, average of 3.8. Not many birdies at all, only 5 over the entire weekend, would you believe?
No, I can believe that.
It's a tough one, but if you hit the gap on the right flex, you can get up there. Again, fence line all the way along the left-hand side. It's, yeah, just... It goes all the way around the back of the basket as well, that fence line, so it is OB.
And that tight line, you've got the inside line where the drone took over the blue tee. That's a tight line, so I don't think many players take that line. It is an option, but there's a slightly wider gap. But then you've got to avoid that tree that's in the sunshine there.
That's it. That tree in the sunshine is the one that gets you. And as you can see, Matt's thrown really wide.
He's avoided that tree.
He's definitely avoided it. He didn't get to it.
He's not happy, but he didn't hit the tree.
See if Chris O'Brien can do more. He's gone for the... Oh, he was going for the V.
Could have, nearly.
Not sure if he was intentionally going for that gap, but I've seen quite a few get through there and get all the way to there.
That's the way.
Dan Ryan stands up and goes, look, you need to get a putt out of it.
And look at that.
You do it like this.
Basket high. Let's see, James. Skirting with the OB again.
Yeah, well, that's a difficult one. That's 2 holes, 2 early kicks off left towards OB, so he's
fighting with the trees
needing
today.
a fight about, yeah, battle on his hands.
And that bushy tree there, you don't really see it on the, but that really gets in the
Go
way.
of the amount of people that have asked me to cut that tree
Please
out.
cut that tree out. Please.
No, it's staying.
Oh, that's a nice
It
approach.
makes the hole.
Makes the hole really hard.
Yeah, that's what holes are about.
In
Okay,
fact,
so even Matt here, who designed this course, is having to straddle out around that tree we're talking about. So, and he's someone who wants to keep it in.
it's a long one. It's, what is it, 94
No,
meters?
this is a straddle out. This is a long putt still.
Yeah.
And it's up.
No, not for Mr. O'Brien.
Very, very, very nice putt.
So Chris is you can see is got a Catch the Spirit top on. He runs Catch the Spirit, doesn't
So
he?
yeah, Chris actually runs Catch the Spirit, which is a UK disc shop, and do a huge amount for the growth of courses in the UK. They install courses left, right, and centre, and supply discs to who there and everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Shall we say?
Lovely guy as well.
But yeah.
That's a long. So this is the birdie.
Yeah, so we've got just at the bottom of the bucket. A good bid for the 2.
Yeah.
So Chris actually brings his sons along on tour as well, Charlie and Joe, and they've been playing for sometimes they're amazing, really good.
Oh, yeah. I played with Charlie a lot. He's a great lad. He's doing his A levels, and he in the middle of them, and he's here this weekend, wasn't he?
I've had a few battles with both of them, lost most of them.
Yes, yes.
But no, incredible players, and set to be some champions there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Joe.
now here we go. So moving on to hole 3. This is a difficult one. Uphill.
Blind.
The camera really doesn't show the elevation. The basket's blind. You want to stay right of these 3 trees that we've got on this hyzer, if you're taking the hyzer route up, and just get up. You can just see the basket. Anywhere in front of the tree we just went past as a landing zone, you can still get yourself a putt.
Trouble filming this.
But remember that off right, it is just death off right. It is horrible. It's so steep on the right hand side. And Chris hitting an early
Guardian tree there. Guardian tree. That's so easy to do though. That I remember hiding behind that tree, being a spotter. And
it's either that one or the one with the signs on that people hit. Now, Dan, with being a lefty, got all the way up there.
Silence.
Just faded out.
Didn't hit anything.
But hopefully that stuck and didn't roll.
Oh,
and he's got there. He thought he cut it too fine, but he got round there. And he's given himself
he's due a bit of tree love though, isn't he?
Yeah, he needs some of that British champ love.
Yeah. Oh, flexing it all the way up there.
Oh, and that's a great shot.
And there's the remains of the quad bike bridge.
Yeah, so that's why it's called the quad. Is there's some telegraph poles that are up there, and they used to be free, and the quad bikes used to drive over them. But we've recently had to move 2 of the poles. You can see one in the background there, and we've reused them and made them a green up on hole 4 on the next hole. So you'll see that in the next shot.
And there's Chris finally getting up there. He's had a...
Yeah.
That's quite a distance, quite down. It did come up early.
So tough if you're directly behind this big tree, which Dan was, but he's just got it up onto the green to save the free.
Got a birdie putt.
Matt making the birdie there. That's a great one. This hole can love you or hate you.
Oh.
I've
I don't
finished
feel safe
tournaments
until it's
on this.
in there, I have to say.
This hole has finished tournaments for me, I'll tell you. Double re-throw. Double re-T8 is what I have on here.
Re-tree.
Re-tree, yeah. Re-tee.
Re-tree the tee, the trees. Oh, such a horrible hole.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Okay then, hole 4. So, hole 4 is a lovely sidearm hole, but then always sloping away to the left-hand side, and then the green slopes behind, so you're just trying to get them to check up is the hardest part. There is also OB behind as well to think about, so you can't go too long. But it looks so good, Gareth, and the awesome here.
Well, until I take the weird route
that was the route.
That way.
That's the route.
Just showing you what the green tee would look like.
Let me know
that
what
green tee. Just
let me know what disc you're throwing. It does that.
Yeah.
I want one.
It's there's so many.
God, I've just not once have I had a.
No, he's not happy with that.
No, I don't think he's very chuffed with that one at all. Can the lefty do any more? Come on, Dan. Now that looks nice. Is it gonna skip?
No, it does.
That'll do ya. That'll do ya.
That's how to do it. Again, it's not the longest hole. It's about 70 metres, isn't it? Or 67, I think.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, not the longest hole, but very technical. Now, I know that James has been working on that sidearm because he's not known for being a massive sidearm player. So to see him going side off the tee is great. And fair play, James. I know it didn't come out how you wanted it.
Oh, Chris has dropped nicely, actually.
Yeah, I have a putt there.
Okay. Up, that lane up sensibly. Look how fast that is, just at that speed. I like this little view through the hole, seeing what you can see, and he goes around and skips down. Beautiful, nice touch. This is a scary part. Ah, yeah, laying up. Yeah, if you miss, it's down by where you're stood there, isn't it?
It is. It's such a tough green, it really is, and that's the reason for putting these 2 telegraph poles in. As a bit of a terrace, you can see there, because it was just falling away year by year, and it caught it. It did catch it. We don't want it to catch them all, so we filled it up to the brim to hope that some rollers still go over, but it's just to help out a little.
Mum, hey.
Sounds like a bird. What
No
was that?
idea what's going on there. I'm sure James will enlighten us later on.
Chris, unlucky with that run.
Yeah,
the
but
comeback,
again, if he's making the comeback, sweet. And one of the only people that ran at it on that hole with that green. Everyone else laid up, and they still took the same scores. So, well done there. Yeah, good going.
Okay.
Right then, bumps.
Yeah. And this, I've taken a bit of a liberty with this. So it's a Anheuser forehand.
Forehand or Anheuser
preferred,
for the right-hander. Yeah. It just seems so far.
It's so high as well. You're going up. What's it say? It's 79 meters.
Yeah. But it plays like
I'd say
120 for me. Like, it just seems so high up that hill, and you think that you've just got enough on the ante, and it's coming back. And then it's still just that bit low, but then it makes you run for that big putt on the mound because it's on that elevated. As you can see,
a little bit of bonus footage there, just showing you the Mendip hills, the rolling hills around this site. I mean, the whole course is set on in Mendip Outdoor Pursuits.
Yeah, so it's an outdoor activity centre.
Yeah,
with 300 acres on site, and they do a range of activities. But what I noticed from that shot was just how high up we are, which tells you just how windy it gets on the top of this hill. And the next 2 holes are going to be played over on top of this hill.
So if it's on top of a hill, what do? You put the basket on a nip.
Yeah,
of course you do. Just to
because we
drive
making
you
it hard.
I remember I went there with the family a couple of years ago, and my daughter threw up and it just hit the wind and just ended up behind where we were throwing from. It was at least twice as well. Because you're normally from this position, you're throwing into a headwind.
And people putt to this on our family course, which is great for us to be able to enjoy, because watching people learn to throw in the wind, very quickly learn to throw in the wind with how far it's disappearing from them, is great.
This is where you learn that sort of zen and the art of disc golf, sort of breathing techniques just to calm you down when you're on the 7th shot and you've still got an 8-metre putt into the wind.
Majority of people are playing from the club are playing to actually just throw into the mound, okay? So that it lands very close and you've got a nice tap in. What a shot here, just silhouetting pretty much Dan. Oh, beautiful putt.
Yeah.
That looked lovely.
That's a scary distance for me. That is a scary distance. But again, not much wind this weekend as well. We were spoiled.
Last year, distance on this green, I was just trying to teach myself to putt from all around it from different distances. Didn't help at all.
Not on the day.
I think I started making the longer ones, but then missing the shorter ones, which are happening more often. So
they're even worse. Huh?
Well, so we'll see them all tap in.
Yeah, making it look fairly easy.
Fairly easy, yes.
Yeah. That's the way. So how did this all play in the scale of
so
things,
on hole 5, difficulty was around the 8th most difficult, but average of 3.5. So yeah, people struggling. Only 2 birdies on it, which is quite a shock actually. But on the next hole, talking about birdies, there was only 1 birdie on this hole. I believe. Yeah.
Well, but the stats aren't complete. There might have been some.
There may have been more, but
not everyone was using the online scorecard.
You need to use the metrics, people.
So those that did, who was it?
I'm going to give the shout out. I believe the only one was Timmy Murphy. Correct us if we're wrong. We may well be, but if that's the case, you should have filled out metrics properly. If you did take a free on this and I don't know about it, then I'm afraid that's your own fault.
Score.
But incredible, Timmy Murphy, big shout out there. Really well done.
Double Mando, 182 metres. Got to go to the right of that first telegraph pole that we passed back there.
That's correct, yep, right of the first one.
It's left of this one, and then it's a steep downhill. Doesn't quite show you.
Doesn't show you how much downhill that is.
Downhill.
Yep. Very steep
to
downhill.
This little basket.
Yeah. So it's uphill off the drive and then downhill to the basket at the end. Plus it's 182 metres with 2 Mandos and a big tree to start. So
Dan
we make it hard.
That's the gap that I'm aiming for, is that gap. You can see the telegraph pole, but so easy to be higher or lower. I've seen people go from the right as well, big hyzer.
Yeah, so people like Rich Hooper, they've got the arm to go over the right-hand side of the big hyzer. And James doesn't like that at all.
Did hit that little branch. Just kills the speed.
Now, if this keeps turning, Chris has piped that there. That's lovely.
Look at that.
And back to the sidearm again.
Oh yeah, yep.
Must be tired, I think. You can tell when he starts using it loads. He's had a long weekend. Those backhands are starting coming.
Well, that looks like a nice shot.
Yeah, now this is a case of pumping. He was so far back there that he had to just get a layup almost to the second Mando to give himself the approach to the basket. Whereas Matt's a bit closer to the first Mando. He can now run the second one. Let's see if he gets round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's long enough. Wow, that is a pump.
High.
Yeah, very good.
So he'll be challenging Timmy. Well, we know he doesn't get it. but that's the way to do it. I treat a 4 like a birdie on this hole, I have to say. I mean, I know I'm rubbish, but getting a par feels like a birdie. Ooh! And that's how I should do it.
Parked
it.
Go down. I've really gotten hold of that.
Oh, so look at that. It just made the Mendip. Get in.
Oh, and that was a great bid by Chris. He must have been close to that man, though. Must have been close. Angle.
Yeah, James did go quite a way past that. Oh, he's done the superhero knee.
He's not happy with that one at all. Got to get him up to get him in, my man. Oh,
and Matt, laying up like a superhero.
Superhero layups. They're happening.
Dan. Wait. So that looked like 3 shots. So does that mean? So what hole is this? What's the number?
Sorry, Timmy. It's your own fault. You weren't the only one. There must have been quite a few of them.
What hole is this?
So this is hole 6.
6. Dan Ryan. Yeah,
tip
got
3.
a 3. Well, is Timmy on here? We're going to have to check Timmy. We don't want
to look.
We'll have to take it back. We don't want to take it back. Go on, Matt. Yeah, snuck it over. Cleaning up there. Where's Timmy? Ah, there's Timmy. 6.
No, you're rubbish, Timmy. I'm afraid
Timmy.
We did mess that up. I'm incredibly sorry. But yeah, Dan Ryan got the 3, as you just watched.
Yes.
So we got something right there.
So what did Timmy do then? Timmy had a solid round.
Timmy's first time at Mendips this year, which is great. Great to see him come and experience Mendips. He's always wanted to.
Okay. Oh, everyone loves a 3-way, so there's 3 potential lines according to Matt, but I've not really seen that right-hand hyzer line going.
A few people have played it, but doesn't get taken on anymore as much as it used to. This is heaven for Dan. But yeah, OB in the bush on the right hand side, and there's also OB left as well, down the hill. The hill slopes off, and that OB goes all the way along. So if your long drive flexes out, there are chances to go down and roll OB.
I did that last time I played. The first one, of course, I drove it straight into that massive OB bush there.
Yeah, there's your mulligan. You go again, yeah.
On a Sunday, yeah. But the second shot from the drop zone landed by the basket. We looked for it for ages, only to find that it had rolled all the way down the hill.
To the fence?
No,
it stopped.
But it got past it.
Just got past it
by about 30 centimetres.
Now Chris hasn't got hold of this. He was, I think, having a bit of a nightmare with this hole this weekend. And OB, there's a real shame there.
This is a nice drop zone. But
yep, it's not bad.
That tree in the way.
It's been getting nicer over the years, that drop zone, I must say.
Yeah, it's got a bit further out, hasn't it?
Yeah, slowly it's edging.
Slowly. I can't say I'm too sorry, I have to say.
Don't know if that's that Yeti that keeps moving things around on this course, like the baskets and the distances.
Is that Mop, is it?
Yeah,
Mop's done it.
That's right. Mop the Yeti.
Oh, good forehand attempt from Matt from behind the tree there.
Second forehand, it's hit the bucket today, though, isn't it?
Okay, James from the same place. See if we can make the correction.
Oh, and that's low as well. They are stuck underneath that ceiling, that little blossom. It's incredible.
This is kind of the view here.
Beautiful
Dan's
shot.
birdie.
Oh no, what we thought was a birdie.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
It's challenging at the moment.
We're hearing a lot of the buckets.
I don't like that noise. I don't like that bucket noise.
Nor do these guys.
Give me a ching every time.
Just chains. Nothing but chains.
All the chains. Oh yeah. Battery chains.
Battery chains. Okay.
That was it. This is the first time we'd done that, so Sam wasn't really expecting to be filming today, but I got there and you'd hurt your shoulder, haven't you?
Yeah, sadly at the DNF in the start of the end of the third round. Yeah, I'd done something to the shoulder after setting up all this weekend, and it was just a bit too much to play on. So, not wanting to risk the rest of the season, I called it a day because I really couldn't throw.
Thank goodness you did. Fun. Thank you for that.
So we got a few catch cam bits.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Adds to it.
And now we're in your car recording the commentary.
We're in an expensive
studio. I'm just putting together my paper sheets here. We're in an expensive studio. I'm not looking at pigs and sheep.
Yeah, pigs and sheep. Very, very British. We're at a farm shop and we've got some saddleback pig.
Oh yes, piglets. Going down.
Really nice.
Back to the action.
Oh yeah, Blossom Blast. So we got OB both sides.
Yeah, real tight fairway. OB fence line on the right hand side, which is actually the fairways of holes 3 and 4 in there. So the tree line catches any discs that do go wayward. And then we've mowed the OB line on the left hand side and stakes it here. So that separates the hole from 7's fairway that we've just played.
That's a nice drive, just over the lip.
Yeah. You sort of want to cut that grass on top of that lip and get all the way there. When the grass has been cut real low, you can actually make a disc skip all the way along the hill line, as you just saw, even with long grass skipping there.
Yeah, if you leave it up too high, it can just blow you out OB right or left, really. It's oh,
that looks lovely.
Yeah. We've got the Chris O'Brien trademark smooth shot there. So just leaves it a little short.
A little short, but it's still there. Matt with the stud, Innova stud. If you've not tried it, give it a go. The stud.
Oh.
Oh.
That was the right noise.
Just not stud enough for it, I don't think.
Go on.
Oh. And a tickler.
Away.
That's two.
Oh, that's a horrible
Two
roll.
ticklers in a row. I'm not going to say it, Claire Miller, but 2 ticklers in a row. Would you believe it?
Oh.
But
that's how it's done.
That's not a tickler. That sank it.
That's outside the circle.
That was
it?
an outside the circle part as well. That was huge. Yeah.
And I think, well, that's some good camaraderie because I think it's James and Dan battling at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close between those two.
Matt making sure of the middle this time.
Come back, Chris.
That horrible roll.
And it's low sit. It's that.
Oh, he punished again.
Yeah, great chance for the 2 here for James. Oh, and he's left it low. You've got to be making them.
It's that basket sound. I don't like that sound. That's quite an important drop shot there. He knows it.
He does know it. 6th most difficult on the course.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah,
it must just be that OB left and right.
Narrow. It is narrow.
Yeah, that one averaged in at 3.7. So, yeah, amazing there. Not many birdies on it either. With these.
So where's Mop?
So yes, we have a Mando on the tree on the left hand side. It's actually the left hand tree, not the right one. So if you do go through the middle of the 2 trees, you have made the Mando.
Have people done that?
Yeah, it happens quite a few times.
Okay.
Not intentionally, but
right.
OB all the way down the right hand side, and it doesn't show you the elevation here. It's really dropping off to the right hand side here. Any drive that's sort of at this track that we're just starting to go over is a great drive. You've got a great approach or a long putt for the 2. So that's what people are aiming for. Big flex.
What it doesn't show as well in this one is the that big bushy tree on the right as well, alongside that.
The one that blocks your view of the basket.
You don't see that in the autumn.
Not in the autumn. No.
Still catches you in the autumn, but you can't see it. Oh, that's the shot.
Whereas
straight through the
when you're down Ryan, you just do that.
That's it.
And that is an excellent shot.
So it's 117 metres.
It is reachable.
Because of the elevation.
we got to remember we're at the end of the weekend, we're at the end of the weekend, as I was saying. Matt's just sent it into the floor there. Sadly, got a bit too much over on that sidearm, and just pushed it into the hill. Didn't have the space to flex back out.
He's a man with the power to get it out.
Oh God, he's done it again!
Apparently, James has done that already this weekend, by the sounds of it.
Yep. He's not happy, and that's my life. Hitting that tree, taking a second shot from there.
Well, we had
Chris losing his footing,
nice
but
little
still.
Madison Walker ballerina spin around there. I like it.
That's it. And clears the path. That's a lovely shot. Set him up.
Yeah, excellent shot. Made that path. Now James is a long way out here. What can he do?
Get in.
This looks beautiful.
Hang on.
Oh!
Good recovery, James.
Excellent.
Good
excellent
recovery.
approach. It's that stud again, I think.
Come on, stud.
Come on, stud. Oh, sit down. He's calling it. And it's there.
So this hole is called Where's Mop? Who's Mop?
So Mop is the Mendip Yeti, so the sort of snowman that we advertise with, but Mop is the Yeti that's out on the land always around Mendip Disc Golf Course, and you have to watch out for him.
Oh, look at that.
Now, Dan Ryan, no matter if this Yeti moves these baskets, he still puts it in. That is a huge putt. And didn't we just watch a similar
He's on
scenario
fire
in the last hole as well,
His putting is spot on. Yeah. Oh, and another low five.
Low five. That was not a high five. Now,
from his card mates.
So these guys all need to make this.
Oh man.
Well, at least he laughed at himself with it after I'd said that. Sorry, Matt. But these are must-makes after Dan sinking that huge putt to keep the pressure on. James gets it in.
But he had that first shot.
But yeah, going back to the Yeti. So the Yeti is the Mendip monster that hides the baskets and moves the distances of these tees and baskets all the time. No, he's the mascot for Mendip Outdoor Pursuits and Snow Sports Centre, and in the summer we do, and around Easter time we do an Easter egg hunt for families to come and find parts of a word or a puzzle that's hidden around the disc golf course. So it's a good way of getting the kids into disc golf and growing the sport out there. So it's been very popular.
You had a charity event that saw so many families and young children. What was it? Must have been about,
so it was about
500 or so?
A month before this, we had 500 people come along to that charity event, and then they all got given a putter with a donation. So it's like 500 putters got given out. It was a really good growth day for the sport, massive, and we've not seen anything in the UK to that sort of size solely for disc golf. So we were helped by Thatcher's and the Rotary Club to organise that, and it went down so well. Another video of that one's actually on Gareth's channel, so check it out.
It was a great day, great family day out, and hopefully we can see more people out. I hope they're going to do it every year.
We're hoping, fingers crossed. So we're still working on that now. On to hole 10 though. This is the easiest hole on the course. This is a must get to. James getting away with a bit of a skip there.
Ooh, skip and
it's sat. Ooh. Yeah, it's sat. Okay. OB is down the right hand side. It is pretty tough to go there. Sorry, Mark Fleetham, but we all find it on the right every now and again. But I do, when I say it is a must get to.
Yeah. Many birdies on this one?
On the people that scored on the stats, I'm going to put it like that from now on. 27 I've got on here.
Wow.
So not the biggest amount of birdies, but the least amount of bogeys.
Okay.
Or should I say triple bogeys or other.
Yes. You see Matt there taking the long gap. I've not seen... he's gone long and through that gap where Dan's standing.
Yeah, so... you can see in the background the climbing tower, and this one's called the wire because there's actually a wire that's holding that up that goes through the middle of this fairway. And if you get the ace line, you are likely to hit that wire. It's right on it. Dan,
I almost hit it
just
on the
having
drone
a pitch
as well,
up there.
actually.
That's it. It can be difficult on the drone. Now, again, the way this round's going, this is another must get for James. Got to get it over the bucket. Oh, It's high enough, and it's in.
Squeaky bum. Just to the left-hand side.
Oh, and he knew it as soon. You can see the body language. He knew it as soon as he left
lost
the
his
hand.
mojo, he says.
He's lost his mojo.
Lost his mojo.
Come on, Chris, you can get it back. There's a film there.
Dan, Chris getting it in the middle, making sure. Okay, so from the wire to the inappropriately titled Short and Sweet.
So this is short and sweet. On the T sign it says 59, is it?
59.
59. It is not 59. It's longer than 59. That Yeti has been moving this basket.
I'm so glad you said that, because it plays much
It plays
longer.
like 110, 120. It's really uphill. The elevation is not shown on by this video here. It's really hard to get the elevation on film. But it's
And
one
tight.
gap.
And tight.
Yeah, you got to make it. If you come off that line and you make it up there, you have been extremely lucky. It is tough. If you want to hear what a disc sounds like against the tree, this is the hole to come and stand on, people.
What I particularly hate is that... Oh.
Whereas Luton just pipes
You know what?
it.
I was just going to say, on the sign it says Ace Run.
It is
straight uphill.
It
and
is.
It just... That ringing in my ears as I ping-pong my way up to this basket.
Okay, so yeah, no, exactly, definitely.
Just do that. Just put it on the path. Look at that.
Yeah, the path's great. Flat footing for the putt. Good approach. And he's gone for the sidearm.
Looking
Looks
good.
up though. Excellent.
Oh yeah.
He's
Just
asking
putting
it
that
for it to
last
skip.
one.
Yep, he's happy.
Tight.
So this basket is actually on a mound. You can't see it as much, but you can see the ditch in front of it there. There's another ditch which is pretty much the same,
there
which
you
that
go.
one's rolled into, and it can prove to make it quite difficult.
Then it's the old death putt back, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and Dan jumping wasn't happy.
There we go. There's a birdie. Yes.
He's happy.
Pump, pump.
No one can wear orange like that man.
What about Rick? Rick wears some orange,
He
doesn't he?
can, but that man can wear any colour.
That's true. And usually all at the same time.
All at the same time, yes.
I said nice, Ian turned and I couldn't see your disc.
Oh yeah, so James had thought that he'd niced Matt and it actually missed because he wasn't looking and he heard it go in, so said nice but wasn't sure and thought that he'd actually just niced Matt, missing a 2 metre putt and felt bad. There's the canopy. We all chased the woods. The Joy of Mendips is in and out of the woods, and it was so hot this weekend. We were all loving the woods because of the shade. It was beautiful.
I do love Mendip. The variety. You've got the tight wooded holes.
Oh yeah.
And then you can let loose
Look at
out
that
on
old bad tea. I've just noticed that.
You've done a great job on that. You've done you and the Yetis.
It needed to be done. Shout out to my Yetis. I'll give you another shout out, but shout out to my Yetis for helping me and Matt this weekend building all the new tees and everything. This is old Stumpy. You have to hit this gap. This hole's been aced again by
Anyone
myself.
you know?
By myself. Discmania CD all the way. And also Marcus Newry aced this hole last year in tournament in the competition. Mine was in a casual round. In tournament, off of a tree. It was amazing.
Ace pot? Did he get some?
Believe so.
I hope so. So he hit the gap, a little high, but coming down.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So he made the gap. He fought through the trees on the left-hand side and has got himself onto the green for a putt, which is great. Let's see if Matt can do the same. And we've caught early.
But brought him back. Hit the double kick.
Lucky though, yeah. Because he's actually come down into the centre of the fairway. Normally they do kick off a long way.
Oh yeah, deep. And there's little enough line on the tee. If you're off the fairway, it's punishing. That's pretty good. That's good. Must be basket high.
So this is what I would class as a Marcus Newry line right here.
Oh, look at that tree.
Taking that right hand route all the way around the back and then kicking in.
And that's second.
So yeah, they've got some scrambling to do, but he had a good look at the line and he parked it.
Yeah.
Interestingly, this is a great looking shot.
Go on.
Get it. Oh, what a bid. Chris O'Brien, you legend.
Top.
So with the elevated basket, he really pushed for that there. And
Dan's a bit
also
hampered
making
there.
Dan straddle out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great putt.
Took his time.
So
made sure.
Interestingly, Alan Luton also coming back for the birdie. And that's out. He's not happy.
Oh, he's further away, I think, with this comebacker as well. And that elevated basket is surprisingly high. Oh, no mistakes coming back.
Interestingly, this basket's probably the easiest one to install on the entire course because it's not in a hill made of limestone, which we normally have to dig to get these baskets in.
You need to bore down, do you?
Oh, it's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. Strap it to that tree. Strap it to the stump.
Just strap it to the stump. No, it makes for a good hole.
Yeah, is this one the signature hole? Is horseshoe? I don't know.
Well, that's the
I'd
joy
say
of
power
Mendips,
lines,
they're
but
all
I hate
signature
it
holes,
so much.
Gareth. That's what I love
yes.
being able to say about my own course. This is all signature
They
holes.
are. They all have a certain something.
This is a disappointing shot, isn't it? It's just a basket and a
Anyone
poor.
gonna
He's
tap this in?
He's decided he wants to
Oh.
take it with him. He's not going to leave it here. He's gonna take it home. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Put the stump to bed and on to final
hole. Yeah, on to hole 13. So this is an interesting one again. We have a big par 4 here. Everything in
199 meters.
Yes.
Nearly 200 meters.
Everything in this field up to the yellow line you can see on the T map, which is actually the tree on the fence, the bigger tree on the fence line here. That's inbounds, and then everything left of the fence is inbounds.
Right.
Yeah, everything right of the fence. Sorry.
Yeah.
So everything right of the fence all the way up the hole is inbounds, and everything left short is inbounds, but anything left then is OB.
Oh, it's complicated.
It is very
It's
complicated. Look at that T-map, it makes it much easier. So yeah, the easier way to explain it, people either want to lay up just behind this bush and then go for a big shot to stay right of the fence.
Not laying up though.
You're right, Gareth, they're not laying up. They're going to go for the big.
I like the layup.
Yeah,
I like
I
the
do.
layup.
I take it in comp, I find more. And then in the casual rounds, I like to try and let them rip over the top of the trees, but...
Yeah. It's so easy to come up a little bit short. Ooh, that looks like the line.
Yeah, needs to get
Around
up over it, and
that
it made
tree.
it over the fence. Now this needs to turn and hold.
Steady.
Oh, now that didn't look like that was actually going to come back.
No, that did
Oh,
go
come
OB
on.
actually. Oh,
Be braver.
he should be braver.
You should definitely be
He
braver.
was scared.
No.
It's that OB on the left. It really does play with you.
No, he's not. He's instant no from James here.
Well, he was safe. He wasn't going near that fence on
No.
the left either, was
So
he?
nothing to worry about.
No.
There is the
not scared.
person who's being safe.
Dan's not scared. Look at him hanging over the OB.
Oh, that was incredible.
That is a great shot. There we go. This is so it was OB. Just I think it was like a foot through the
So it
barbed
must have
wire.
just stalled out and just made it over. He's caught the ceiling coming into the green. What a shame.
There's Matt with the third.
Oh,
Ooh,
good bid
not bad.
for the 3.
Yeah. James with 3.
Oh, and yet again we've got that bucket noise. Not just James, we've heard that from the whole card, I think.
Yeah, I think even Dan.
Even Dan has missed a few out there.
Dan, I mean, so let's let everyone tap out. So I think Dan finished this round -7. He got a 49.
49, an incredible score around
amazing
Mendip,
score.
an amazing score.
And
And left a little bit out there as well, which was incredible. So yeah, they're all just going to tap out. They're going
that's it. So
to let Dan finish up here.
Dan got a -7.
Yeah.
I think James got -2. Matt got -1, and unfortunately Chris got a +4 in the end of 60.
And there, Dan Ryan,
well, there's
Mendip Masters 2018 champion.
Champion.
Very well played.
Yeah,
have to give a shout out as well to Simon Luard.
Yes,
had a blinding 4th round, and with a 51, bringing him up into, I think, what was 3rd place in the end. He finished from that. So great finish there from Si Luard as well. So really, really well done.
There's some Yetis in the background there.
There are some Yetis. I want to get some thanks out straight away. This event takes a huge amount to put on. We include everything for everyone, from camping to food to everything. Just everything's included.
Fireworks?
You get firework display.
Fireworks.
We have evening entertainment. This year we had a pyramid of baskets, but I just want to say a massive thanks to all of the people involved in that. So the Yeti Disc Golf Club, I'm not going to name you all, but all of you that were on strimmers building baskets. There's Marcus and Joe, a few names just to chuck out there. Thank you to every single person that has made this possible. Another huge name from the Yetis, recently joined the Yetis, is Paul Stoddart. We've stolen him from Essex. He's now our barbecue man.
Apparently
thank you so much for saving me on that, well, the entire weekend when I looked at you going, help. Yeah, thank you to all the Yetis and all the people who organised this and just made it possible. And Matt as well for just being able to design and install a really good course and get the following down there.
And you, Sam, we got to thank you. Your streaming, your organisation, you were there, setting up, playing up to a point, filming.
Yeah,
you are a man of many skills.
It doesn't stop. It's disc golf, you know. You got it's all for disc golf. All for disc golf.
You've got the love.
Yeah.
And you've got to shout out for your.
Yeah. So I also do some custom discs. So my company is Die Factory Designs. We'll put another link up here with a few photos, and if you want anything in particular, I can do pretty much whatever you want on a disc. Just
Beautiful
let me
stuff.
know.
Beautiful stuff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram. The links will be below.
Got a MySpace page, haven't you?
MySpace.
Bebo, something like that.
MySpace Bebo.
Anyway,
I mean,
get him on Messenger. I am him.
Yeah, drop me a message. Let me know what you want, be it club discs, you name it, tournament discs, or just a personal commission of something that you want put on there. I can do everything. I also have a stock that I have on the Mr. Frisbee shop, which is a shop that's run by Matt at Mendip Outdoor Pursuits, and that's just on Mr. Frisbee Shopify account, which the link will be below. If you do want to come and play, if you've looked at this video and think I want to go and travel to the UK and play some disc golf over there,
yeah, you do.
Please contact us on the Yeti Disc Golf Club on Facebook and search for the course under Mendip Disc Golf Course. If you contact us and let us know when you're coming over, there are always people to show you around, and normally people that will be able to show you around all other courses close by as well. So please hook us up.
It's near the
come
airport
and play
as well, isn't it?
About 10 minutes from Bristol Airport, which is an international airport as well. So there's lots of means of getting here. We can even pick you up from there if needed. Just give us a shout. Come and play some disc golf.
If you need commentary, Sam's your man. Cameraman.
Something new. I've not done this before, so all fun and games. I want to say a massive thank you.
It's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been incredible. Been really good. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun.
Me
I get to rip it out of the pros as well, which is excellent.
Yeah.
But no, massive thank you to Gareth and Bison Productions for coming and filming this final round. We want some coverage to get out there in the UK. Doesn't have much at the moment, so massive thank you to you.
Thank you.
For bringing all your equipment and doing all this.
I think proof of concept. I enjoyed it. We got a bit wrong, but let's do it again,
That's what it's about. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
definitely. Got to be done.
All
right then, guys. Well, that's it from us.
All right.
And thank you.
Bye.
Bye.